Even when using a gimbal, your walking technique still matters. This technique is often called the ninja walk. Another small detail that many beginners forget is today I want to talk about gimbals. A gimbal is one of the biggest game changers in modern filmmaking. Tools like DJI Ronin allows creators to capture smooth cinematic shots without needing expensive heavy rigs or complicated stabilizing systems. In the past, filmmakers had to rely on large rigs like Steadicams or complex shoulder setups to get steady footage. Today, with a compact gimbal, you can achieve very similar cinematic movement with a much simpler and more affordable setup. Before we talk about balancing the camera, there are few important things I recommend. First, I highly suggest using a camera cage. Most camera cages include at least 2 mounting screws on the bottom instead of just one. This helps prevent the camera from slowly tilting or twisting while mounted on the gimbal. This becomes especially important if you shoot vertical orientation or if your lens is heavy. The weight of the lens can slowly pull the camera downwards, which causes the footage to tilt towards the ground. Using a cage prevents this problem and can save you a lot of time during editing. Another useful accessory is an extra handle from a third-party brand. The handle I use gives me a much better grip, which improves stability while walking with the gimbal. Many handles also include mounting holes, allowing you to attach accessories like an external monitor or a video transmitter. Mounting these accessories on the handle is actually a smart choice because they often require batteries. If you place them directly on top of the camera, the extra weight can make the gimbal much harder to balance. Another important thing to check is the payload capacity of your gimbal. Every gimbal has a maximum weight it can support. This includes the camera, lens, cage, monitor, and any accessories attached to the setup. If your total weight exceeds the gimbal's limit, the motor will struggle and your footage might become unstable. Always check the weight of your setup before mounting it. Now let's talk about balancing the camera. Balancing is extremely important. When the camera is properly balanced, the motor do not need to work as hard. This helps prevent overheating and also extend the battery life of the gimbal. Most gimbals have 3 axes, and we balance them one by one. First, start with the axis closest to the camera, which controls the forward and backward movement. Slide the camera forward or backward until it can stay level without falling. Next, adjust the side axis by moving the camera left or right until it stays balanced on its own. Finally, we adjust the base axis. Tilt the gimbal about 45 degrees to the side and slowly adjust the axis until the rotation becomes slow and controlled without swinging too quickly. Once you have balanced all 3 axes, turn on the gimbal. Most modern gimbals, including the DJI Ronin, include an auto-tune or motor calibration feature. This allows the gimbal to automatically adjust the motor strength based on the weight of your camera setup. Another feature you might notice is the different follow modes available on the gimbal. These modes control how the camera reacts to your movements. For example, some modes allow the camera to follow only the pan movement, while others follow both pan and tilt. One more important tip: even when using a gimbal, your walking technique still matters. Try to walk slowly, slightly bend your knees. This technique is often called the ninja walk, and it helps reduce vertical bouncing while filming. Another small detail that many beginners forget is locking the gimbal axis during transport. Most gimbals include axis locks. Always lock them before placing the gimbal in your bag. This protects the motors and keeps the gimbal safe while traveling. Finally, if you plan to switch frequently between a tripod and a gimbal, using a quick release plate system can save a lot of time. It allows you to move the camera between setups without needing to rebalance everything. At the beginning, balancing a gimbal might take a few minutes, but with practice, the process becomes faster and easier. Once everything is balanced and calibrated, you'll be able to capture smooth cinematic shots that were once only possible with much larger and more expensive equipment. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.